Much love, many blessings. This is Lotus, and as we get ready to enjoy this day of New Year's Eve, it's very fitting that coming off of a super reflective full moon that has us thinking about everything that we've done this year. It's only fitting that we bring our discernment and awareness to where our love walk has led us and where our heart chakra and the energy that has transpired is bringing us and taking us in our relationships. As we release a lot of the energy from 2021 ahead to 2022, this numerologically marks the decisions of finding out and putting energy into what we deserve. The biggest question on our heart from spirit is, am I getting what I deserve? So during this time with the Venus Capricorn retrogrades and wrapping up the new year, all of this energy is really finding our sensations, our awareness, asking, am I doing the right thing? Have I been doing the right thing? So we've been having these dreams and all of this energy associated with that. During this time when I asked you to select the card that resonated with your heart, these may have been some of the things resonating in your awareness. So first, without further ado, we'll start with the choice 1, especially since it was resonating with Lapis Lazuli. So this area of our hearts is speaking on the transitions governing our expression. And if you felt compelled to come along this choice, throughout this year, we've been feeling sensations of energies and all the things that you've been building and accumulating, focused on building and cultivating a real tangible result for your love walk and what you authentically want for yourself. And this has been manifesting for you in many different ways within the collective. Whether this is just building a more fulfilling relationship with yourself and with your partner and what that means for you. And a lot of this is very important because it's not just about having the image or the semblance of a relationship. We want this thing to have life. We may have been seeing alligators because alligators are conducive and symbolic of our dormant sexual and sensual nature. Alligators like to build up momentum and can build up very quick before we even realize it. So sometimes a lot of what we've been doing throughout the 2021 year has been laying in a state of wait. Let's move these out of the way as we expand on these energies further, because we'll be looking at those other choices in the next video. But for this one, we're dealing with choice 1 in Lapis Lazuli, and we'll be expounding more on these choices because this one in particular has been resonating with your heart. If you chose this and got the Magician, then a lot of the decisions and the emotional heart, you've been feeling a lot of elements come to you, people, situations, and experiences that have been coming to you that have essentially been allowing you to add more to what you want to build upon. And the thing about the Magician is we can create an identity or a foundation to justify more what it is that we're trying to do. We just have to make sure that it's actually conducive to if it's what we should be doing, because this is also a reflection as well that the energy that's showing up is also a solo energy. So you may be doing this to build or strengthen a relationship or to show that you are the capable one at your job and get the validation and recognition you deserve, but it may be one-sided. A lot of times when the Magician shows up, our efforts can feel very one-sided. So we have to make sure that we're not reaching something that's too volatile. With Lapis Lazuli being here and we're bringing attention to our throat chakras, we have to ask ourselves, how are we expressing ourselves in all of the energy that we've accumulated up until this point? Has it been for our best use? There's a time to rest, renew, and recharge. Forgiveness will set you free. And there is strength in doing nothing. So a lot's already been brought into motion and been brought into the awareness. There's really a point now as you get ready to head into 2021 or 2022 that you have to give the work and the intent an opportunity to breathe life. And there's a strong vibration going on within your throat chakra, which is also a confirmation of the individuality that you're trying to express for yourself. So it's also time for you to ask yourself, have you been being honest with the intent and the sensations that you've been feeling within your body? What have you been doing with that energy? Have you been constructing something that is conducive for you? And the energy, is it just a nice or pretty erected statue? Or does it actually have life? Does this Frankenstein actually serve the purposes that you've been putting all of this elemental work towards and forth? Just make sure that there's pleasure in what you do. That's the most important thing. And ask yourself, are the pleasures actually speaking to the space of the feelings that you want to cultivate going into this next year? The thing about Capricorn being in Venus and with this retrograde is Capricorn rules over the sign of Saturn, which deals with karma. So you'll notice that during this time with this Venus retrograde, we'll be reflecting within your energy field on the things that may feel very old. So you may be asking yourself what you deserve during this time. What is it that you deserve during this time? And what's coming back around to you now? Have you faced those lessons? Have you gained the strength for those situations? Just know that you're being forced to come to terms with things that have been left undone. And it's very fitting that very close to this eve of the end of the year, as we get ready to come into 2022, that there's been this kind of this numb drag within the emotional heart, and literally you're considering, have you been doing the things that you know that you've left undone? Emotional matters left undone, especially when Venus is in Capricorn, leaves us with the sensation of wanting to say and do and express all the things that we felt like we should have said and did. And with the Lapis Lazuli as confirmation, with his wisdom speaking on the throat, you should really be asking yourself during this time, what is it beneficial that you're getting out by saying or not saying those things that you've left? Whatever is still lingering in your energy field for 2021, or just the things that brought you to this point, petition them out now into the universe in whatever way or format that you can. It would be for your best interest and benefit to do so. Forgiveness will set you free. What is it that you need to say and speak out and forgive about yourself so that you can move forward into 2022 in a healthy and positive way? As you take your divine breath, give consideration to this. Allow yourself a space to release so that you can have a space to receive and surrender as well. Much love and many blessings. I hope that this resonates with your heart as you move towards 2022. Let this message speak to your heart, and leave a comment, and definitely make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Much love, many blessings, and Ashe.